Alright everyone, I'm not sure if this is the final episode or the episode before last, but we're on route for the true ending. Couple of last things I want to say before we start. One last theory, or maybe technically two, and then an observation. Actually, I should probably do the observation first. I realize the Maho we've been with the entire time is Grey Sister. I know, I said that last episode, it was my whole theory, but I didn't really realize what that meant. Depending on how things go, I may end up speaking more about it later, or I might just do a video on it. But my last theory has to do with that. You see, we've been dealing with multiple Mahos, and I'm pretty sure the true ending is going to deal with Neptunia trying to save Maho. Again, kind of mirroring the Mega Dimension. But in this case, I don't think revival is going to be involved. I think they're going to use time travel. How?
It's not safe to leave me here like this.
Well, based on Grey Sister traveling back in past to a point outside of the loop, there are two Ziris. At some point in time. Basically, when the PC continent falls, there are two Ziris there. At least there should be. The Ziri that time travel with future Grey Sister. We don't know that Ziri's location. That Ziri could be
It's impolite.
disabled, but considering, I think it's a lot easier for Neptunia to rebuild or fix Ziri than to try to build Ziri from scratch. If it's just a matter of finding that Ziri, then I think we can do that. If Neptunia figures out the truth about Maho and Grey Sister. The true truth. And using Ziri, she could use time travel. And what my honest hope, what I feel like the best case scenario will be, is to erase Maho ever making the IS crystal. Because remember what I said before about the devs taking the Sonic 06 route and removing everything from this game? To me, that still seems like the best option. Not sure what I left in the bad end, but if I left something in there, a clean slate, I think, would be my preference. Because the only thing I want from this true ending is to have good vibes before the next canon game. I'll just put it at that for now. Like I said, we may discuss, because there's a lot of things I've been holding on to, but for now, let's see how this all ends. I think we're going to start virtually the same way, so let's see. Okay, yeah, that part was the same.
Now this is the dawn of the end.
Yeah, so far no change. Alright. There we go. Now I don't have to listen to the dialogue, that was easy. Second battle.
Strong, but we can do this.
If there is another battle after this, please let me get these forms again. Which, by the way, another thing to point out, while someone mentioned that the disc can help, and while that's true, I just think once you transform, you should have it for the whole battle, at least. Wait, where does poison come from? Hello? There was an attack on you, and
This is my full power.
was that an item? Maybe. Okay, well, either way. That's done now. So yeah, this part is also still the same. When does it change?
When Grey Sister vanished, I suddenly remembered a lot about the past.
Yeah, that part, I didn't put it together. They are the same person. They're the same, like, I know we're dealing with multiple, but literally, there is no difference between the two of them except this Maho is future Grey Sister.
Wait, Maho!
Oh,
You can't do that!
dang it.
We have to find another way.
I missed it. Dang it. No. How do I? Yeah, there we go.
This has already been set in stone.
Basically, with that line.
It's gotten me to where I am today. Thanks to you, I don't have to run away from my past.
Maho had remembered what she did. Because the normal ending happened before this. Maybe confusing, but that was why Maho knew they already won. Also makes me look at some things differently. But anyways, So I don't know then. Is this... Well, no, I'm convinced. The true ending has to be saving you.
Bye-bye, Kiersey.
But this really might... Again, we'll see. But it does... We'll see. Now I'll take everything seriously from this point on. Okay, so now we're back in the past. Yeah, this literally is the exact same thing. I mean, I'll still call that episode the normal ending, but I don't really think... It's not like I can tell people to skip it. It's just, well, we'll see. It's not over yet. There might be a slight change.
I see.
It seems like everything is exactly the same. Dadgummit. Then why did they make it a normal ending then? I would have taken this a lot more seriously if I thought it was the true ending.
How did you know I would be here? I arrived 12,000 years ago and have been preparing for this entire time.
Because I actually like this part. See, I would have been a lot more into it if I didn't think, that this was... I thought there would be a difference between this and the true ending. I was actually contemplating on saying that I would have wished this was the true ending, but... Okay, at this point I'm wondering if I made a mistake and this isn't the true ending.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. What? Okay, a good call on my man Mitch. He told me to make sure I get low enough so that the shares wouldn't overshoot. That was literally the normal ending. Okay, please tell me it's not just me, but I would have appreciated that if they were going to do that, just have two endings, because there was no change from that and the true ending. At least in Mega Dimension, they actually had like a different CG and how the characters would act after the fact. But I rewatched everything. There was literally no change from the last section of the normal ending. They just cut off the game. When I really liked those events and would have been a lot more invested if I thought that they were the canon events. Well, either way.
You wanna try this one, right?
So, currently...
You must be tired. Let's take a break. Neptune, you skipped out on your duties and went out to play again, didn't you?
This is odd. This is the type of ending I was expecting, but...
I'm not skipping anything. I finished my work already.
Wait, what was that lag? I thought I fixed that, darn it. Another thing, why people have been wondering, or may have been wondering why episodes take so long to come out. 50% of these episodes have audio issues. Especially all the last ones I recorded. I'm not sure if that's just something about recording this on PC, but I've had to reline the audio every few minutes, and I would do things to make sure people would notice. But I can tell if it's happening if my screen glitches. It seems like they're doing that now, but...
We've had reports of you wandering around Planeptune with an R-phone in hand.
Really?
Uh-oh. Well, I was just, trying to hatch some pocketed monstrosities eggs. So you were skipping work?
No! Crud, crud, crud.
No, I wasn't. I was on my 10.
On your
I've been studying
10?
papers all day.
Nah, hang on. I'm sorry, everyone. I would like to restart the scene, but I just wanted to pause because I thought that was a nice image and I forgot how to pause. We'll have to just do it like this. It's not too many lines, but I missed the expressions.
Regarding that, I have eyewitness accounts of you using one of Nepgear's inventions.
What?
What you call the stamp machine.
The stamp machine? What do you mean?
Gulp. How do you know about that? Do we have a rat?
Yes, I saw it all.
I see.
It was Henri? Henri, you little snitch.
Wow.
I thought we were pals. We just went on that raid together like yesterday.
Pocketed monstrosities go is one thing. Work is another.
I see.
Histoire is technically my immediate supervisor, you know.
That would make sense.
Neptune, you rely too much on Nepgear. Nepgear is already flying around the world and overseeing the rebuilding plan.
Why is Neptune doing that? Neptune should really be, like, at least that part. People need to see their CPU.
Neptune, you are the guardian goddess of Planeptune, and you have to keep up with your share of work.
Or at least just, like, be in the public eye.
Ugh. It's like I have 2 Isties now.
Really?
Are you listening, Neptune?
Wow, yes, I'm listening.
A year has gone by.
A year.
I'm amazed that so much time has passed since the day Maho and Arthur vanished.
Doesn't mean anything when it comes to time travel, though. Even if it takes 1,000 years.
Since then, the trendy phenomenon hasn't broken out even once.
Okay.
It seems to have stopped completely, as if to prove to us that the changes in our timeline really had come into effect.
That would make sense. That would make sense.
The freezing has also stopped, although people who were already frozen have not returned to normal.
But they are still, like, you think you can get them back?
Great advances in our research are giving us hope that if we can repair the damaged flow of time, we can save them.
Repair the damaged flow of time. How would that look like, though, for you all?
The whole world is working towards one huge rebuilding effort, led by Planeptune.
Really? Well, I mean, I guess you technically are the most... You built Ziri with Henri, and yeah.
Every day brings about new challenges, and I'm starting to think less and less of the days and events that led to this. Whenever I look at this photo in my hand, though, I can't help but think about Maho.
Makes sense.
Planeptune. I'm finally home.
You didn't find Ziri?
Nepgear!
Henri! Here to welcome me, huh?
Look, not to just ruin things, but we're Ivan Comp. Alright, I'm just saying.
Of course! You saved the world and you haven't been here in 3 months. Honestly, I'd have liked to throw a bigger party.
Wasn't it Maho, though? I mean, yeah, we helped, but...
There's no need for all that. Have you seen my sister?
You haven't been here in months, and the first thing you ask about is your sister. You never change, Nepgear.
That seems like a perfectly reasonable thing to ask. And they say the world many times, Henri. You should be aware. Honestly, nah. I was talking about it in my comment section. For us, watching this is like watching a story. But for people in game industry, this is their history. You should be able to know on 2012 what happened. That shouldn't just be public knowledge. That should be something that people have to sit down in the classroom and learn about. All right?
Well, I can't help it. I haven't seen her in a while.
On that note, how old was Henri back then? Because I haven't comp, or at least, well, they looked like they did. That's an interesting question.
Neptune is currently hard at work, under the watchful eye of Histoire, of course.
I see. I'm glad some things haven't changed.
Do you have anything scheduled for today, Nepgear?
Well, I was only scheduled to travel today, so I was hoping to go relax with Sis at Planet Tower.
Don't. Not yet. If you go back now, you'll end up helping Neptune with her work.
That's a fair point.
I won't do that. I think.
You will.
What if Neptune comes to you with tears in her eyes, begging for help? Would you be able to resist her pleas?
Though again, I can't help but feel the citizens low-key or high-key want that. They are the ones who engineered this dynamic.
I don't think so.
If they don't want this, then there needs to be a third sibling. New game material? Maybe?
See? Just go relax on your own for a bit. I'll take care of your things.
I actually wonder if people would... That? I honestly never considered that until this moment. Because I like their dynamic, but... Just saying.
Oh, but
You know, today, it's the anniversary of when she vanished.
yeah, I know it is.
I'm not gonna believe it till the game is actually over, though.
I know we don't have a grave or anything, but there's nothing wrong with taking a moment to be a little sentimental. I'll catch up with you later.
They should have at least had a headstone or something. You're back at the lab. Only one reason for you to do that. That's why you came here. And no voices? Looks the same as it did the place where it all started. Except Maho isn't here anymore. You made it so she never was? Canon of the PC continent revived R4 and created the trendy phenomenon. Yeah, that is fair. One is for the best. Honestly, that is true. That is true. But I just have to point it out. I'm not trying to be mean when I say this. I really want people to understand this. But she failed as the candidate of the PC Nation, even to fix her issues. That's what I was saying earlier, and I realized that the Maho we've been with is Gray's sister. Gray's sister killed Henri's parents, along with all the other people in the Basilicom. It was to stop R4 to engage the safety precautions on the IS Crystal, true. But that was also, again, something she engineered. So she, in a sense, took out her own people to fix her mistake. I always think of the Spider-Man quote, with great power comes great responsibility. The goddesses have a lot of power, but it comes with responsibilities as well. So even though that is what Maho, only what Maho wanted, and that's why, again, the main culprit is, well, I mean, there's multiple there's a lot of blame to go around. I would definitely say the ASIC and the leader of Maho's nation, even though they did tell Maho, see, that's the thing though. Annoyingly, they told Maho to stop. So I can't, they did introduce Maho to those people, but they also told Maho to stop. But they're also responsible for Maho not getting the proper, well, partially. Again, Maho did, it's complicated. Basically, ASIC is the one who actually did that stuff, and R4 is the one who actually, you know, created the danger, or was the danger. Nevertheless, Maho did endanger her people. So I do think, especially since she made everything right at the end, erasing what happened, I think, yeah, there's no reason for people to learn what truly happened, because, you know, the only thing that needs to happen is that Blonde needs to know, never ever give away information for the people you don't even know. Oh, one last thing. Well, no, I probably would have made a video on it. Yeah, Blonde should never get that information away again. And in theory, this should never happen. Oh, and research nations. If a nation shows up, I don't care what's happening. If they're new, you all should be more powerful than them. At least make sure that is not an antagonistic situation. Anywho. And your Maho tried to live her best life despite not remembering her past. She did all she could. Again, now I know that that was also Gray's sister. That she lost her memories for a time, but that was Gray's sister. Yeah. Again, I do think that is for the best. Henri felt the way she did because she got to know a Maho that did not know what happened. And even I was convinced. I had more information than Henri did, and I was like, nah, this Maho did not take out your parents. But again, due to time travel, Gray's sister confessing that she was actually her also saying that the Maho that was friends with Omri also did it.
You are ignorant to your own sins and still carry no shame.
Like I said, it makes me look at things differently. But anyways, Omri was under the impression that Maho actually did do that, which turned out to be true. But she stood down because of how Maho reacted and because of the friendship that they had. Although again, that literally could only happen with memories being lost. If it had been Gray's sister, that would have been like having knowledge that you did it changes the dynamic, I feel. Because it would make it seem like you're cozying up to Irene that you lied about it, but either way. What I'm saying is that same situation and a lot of those circumstances, you can't really apply them to everybody in the PC continent. A lot of people lost people. So it wouldn't be the easiest thing to say what happened with Maho. A message? What? I need a job? Was it Ziri? Anita, are you there? How do you know your name? Yeah, you were Ziri. That was Ziri's name, right? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say Compa, that was Compa's voice. Anita Job had Compa's voice. Ziri was not Compa's voice, alright? If you had the same voice, maybe I would have picked that up. The facility is you. Okay, so you were repurposed. That's where... Continuously updating your... Oh, crud. Wait a minute. Wait. Are you trying to introduce a... This has massive implications. It's kind of what I was thinking, though, but still... It's the most efficient way to achieve your objective. Open the door to that day. All I have to do is deliver this to you. The IS crystal. What? That is the second IS crystal in the world that Gray's sister made for you? What? Would you like to do everything over? Okay. Looks like this is gonna go... Alright, well, wait and see. Again, wait and see. I need more details. Why are you looking cocky? Oh, is that why? No, you didn't expect that. I would try to take another picture, but I could have sworn... Oh, either way, I won't risk it again. Why did you finish before you came? That question kind of answers itself, don't you think? Yeah. That... Oh, wait, no, I misread that. Necker's always busy with other things. Yeah. Yeah. This is tough. What's wrong? Oh. I'm surprised Ziri can't do multiple things at once. She's your assistant? Assistant? How did she come to Planeptune? Why does Anita need to... Like, can we explain that? That is an AI. Mom. No, at least, come on, just explain that. It's not necessary for the story, but I like to know. Seems like you're connecting. Army, listen to me. Yeah, you think you can do things over. We can time travel one more time.
Let's heal up quickly and keep going.
Where's the event?
Where are we?
Where is the event? Hello? World map? Oh, okay, it's here. Interesting. Save. Here, I may try to re-grab that scene. Well, no, I probably will. I just don't like that it was voice clips, but I could see it. So they're gonna try to do it. I'm gonna wait and see how they do it, but I will reiterate what I said in the bad ending if I kept it. That is dangerous. If you can go back before Maho made the IS crystal, then okay. Oh, wait a minute, I think I remember something. 12,000 years. Isn't that the timeline, or the amount of time? I always thought that was a weird number. Isn't that the amount of time that Ziri needs to calculate coordinates for a new time location? If it's been 12,000 years, you've had enough time to calculate, and you upgrade it so it might have actually shaved down some time. You could have calculated how long or how to travel back to where Maho doesn't do any of this. Which would actually end up being my best case scenario. I mean, I'm not surprised. I called this before I got any of this information. But
Going here?
let's see.
Let's head here.
The entire facility is Ziri. It's been a while. You're gonna take them all back? I remember everyone. I'm happy to see you again. Seem kind of different. Yeah, that makes sense. Sharing data with a familiar AI. Ziri, I wanted to body you earlier. Just want you to know that. You need a job. Wait. No, you're not the same. You just learned from... Oh. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Alright. What do you mean when you say you could do it over? In theory, what are you going to do about the energy source in the first place? Is that why you need the second IS crystal? Yeah. That's why it seemed like she knew what happened after that. Yes. Yes. Yep. That's perfectly fair. There are two methods available. One stops the development of the IS crystal and prevents what is to happen in the future. However, although this can delay the revival of R4, it cannot destroy her complete. Wait. Dang it, I want to go. Yeah. One stops the development of the IS crystal and prevents what is to happen in the future. Wait, so what are you trying to do? Top of that, there's a high chance that future R4 may return here after regaining the power of time travel. I need clarification on which R4 you're talking about, because if we stop the development of the IS crystal, that means R4 shouldn't come back with the ability to revive, shouldn't have the shares that the IS crystal is involved with, or the memories of the future R4. But it sounds like you're saying what I kind of was wondering about, that Gehavern didn't take out future R4. No, I need more information. That's why Master chose to intercept R4. Oh, okay, you meant... Oh, you're explaining what you chose to do. Because future R4 was still an issue. I'm gonna have to think about that. Or maybe I don't. I can just... Because I'm trying to wonder... They're both anomalies at that point, so you gotta take care of both of them. But once they're taken care of, could you, in theory, just not go back and change it now? And she met you. Yes. Yes. But you have one way to save them all. Use that IS crystal. Really? Wait, that has... That can work. I mean, I guess so. And to push the time paradox to its limit. Fusing. Yep. How's all that work? Cause everything to happen beyond that moment in time to vanish, like it never occurred at all. There's been a game, certain Sega-based game, that also had some time travel in it. And in that game, they went back and erased the moment of, what started the whole conflict, which caused the whole game to not, well, I shouldn't say not matter, because it was a fun game, in my opinion. Most people don't think that. It's clowned to this very day. I'm talking about Sonic 06. R4 was never defeated, possibly, but yeah. But I didn't want to push all the responsibility onto Maho. If R4 revives, then I will defeat her. Oh. I'm thinking, but probably not what you're thinking about. I'm trying to think about what R4's abilities would be. Because I'm still wasn't, that's why I wanted more details, so I can know just what's at stake. I'm unclear on whether the ability to revive was related to the IS crystal existing itself. Because, like, for example, could R4 not go back further in the past because the IS crystal wouldn't exist? Let me just see if they explain more. Just do it. I don't know what I would choose. Like I said, it is risky, but and see, if I was in this position, if I was one of them, I would have asked more questions so I could get more information and then make a decision. If R4 doesn't have the revivability or the shares, they should be able to defeat R4 like normal. That would be the best case scenario. Because there's a lot of other people that lost their lives as well. Yes, the freezing phenomenon would never happen. I mean, that can easily come back. It all starts right here. You know, R4, yeah, that makes sense. It's going to be a team battle. All right. Yeah, your parents. Okay. One person. Where would be the best place to send you? Do you want to go get backup with the candidates? But then wouldn't Grace... Wait. So, I guess it would need to be before the crystal is turned on. Wouldn't it? Because you can't... If Grey Sister's still active, then that causes a problem. We'll see. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yep, 12,000 years. That was a weird number, but that's why. Yep. Are you ready? Anytime. So, I guess that will be the true final battle then. True. That means that you will be erased. Well, that's a shame. But I'm sure she can make you again. Although I'm questioning if
Let's be careful.
I'm questioning if I want that. Having time travel a constant in the series, I honestly think they should remove it. I'm just gonna be honest. Shoot, I want to theorize again. I need to keep the true ending going. So I will, but let me just say this. Now this makes more sense. All of the thoughts that I had, all the plot lines that they could have expanded on, they can do. This is, like I said, it's my best case scenario. The reason, I'm not sure when I determined it. Probably when I suspected Maho and Amri doing the things that they did. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be real. I cannot tolerate, or for me, it would be very hard for them to continue. If they're supposed to be canon characters, part of the main cast, I would need their slate clean. I know Maho didn't mean for what happened, but acting like we cool or everything. Well, I can explain things later. But the main thing is, I had some of the thoughts that I did because some people told me that the game wasn't canon, but I've since done my research. And now I know it's not that the game's not canon, it was called a spin-off. But a spin-off doesn't have to be non-canon. A bunch of people consider it Cyber Dimension canon, and I see no reason why it wouldn't be a part of the canonverse. I mean, it mentioned the Gold Third and had the canon characters in it. It doesn't have to have an impact on the story, on the main story, because all they have to do is really just mention that they played Cyber Dimension. But, that's it. So, and you don't really need to play the spin-off to, understand the main story. It's a part of the canon verse, but not a mainline series game. This can fit into it. That's why I had that whole theory that I planned, because if they're gonna truly, I did not think it would be the smartest decision to give Maho this stuff, all this baggage, and she's gonna be a main character. Like I said, Grey Sister being Maho, she would have killed Amri's parents. She would have done a lot of stuff that wouldn't be, that would cause some friction, definitely. It'd be hard to joke around if Maho did this.
Okay, let's
also, wait, is that where I am? No, it wasn't. Okay, good. One final possible thing is we never saw the PC Continent CPU. Now if they are gonna bring it back, although I have mixed feelings, because if Maho's supposed to be the mobile CPU and the PC Continent is truly supposed to be the PC CPU, there's no way the PC CPU would be in this position. No, I need the PC CPU to be the most confident and cocky person alive. You understand? Like, no one can beat them. But that's for another discussion. Okay. Honestly, I'm happy. I would have been worried so many things about this game. If they didn't have this ending, I would have... Well, either way, it seems like they do. My fears are put to rest. They are going with what I thought they would. Which also, I know I'm in the mind of these devs, all right? That's why I criticize them a lot. Because I know why they would choose certain decisions, even if I hadn't seen the whole story yet. But anyways, let's get to it.